part of my job is actually meeting new people, and yeah, just learning new cultures and like experiencing new, uh, just understanding different mindsets, and so I really enjoy it.
No, same. It's a lot of fun, really.
So is your work intellectually challenging? Do you think it's important work?
I wouldn't say it's intellectually challenging. I think it's I've never really been in situations where I've had to like uh, think about problems. I feel like it's a fairly standard protocol for different situations with like emergencies and stuff. I wouldn't say it's intellectually, what's the question? Challenging? Yeah. I would definitely say it's important. I think I feel like most residents don't need their RA, but there's always like the few that are not very outgoing, that don't have a lot of don't have a big circle of friends. I think it's really important for the RA to actually make an impact with those residents.
See, it's a little different for a freshman dorm because they need their RA a lot during the first semester because they're all idiots. I'm not supposed to say that because life doesn't want us to say that, but they're kind of very not that bright. They're high school students though, in like maturity level, right? So they'll do a lot of stuff without thinking about it, and it takes them a while to like figure out their, I guess their place at CMU, right? So what we tend to do first semester is kind of like really like help them out with everything, and then second semester is when we pretty much detach ourselves from the process so that they can like do things on their own. It's intellectually stimulating in a sense that it's like you kind of have to be street smart sometimes with them because like I have 40 residents right now, and clearly some of them don't get along with others, or one person might hate another, which is kind of the situation, and you just have to make sure that they don't get in fights pretty much.
Cool. Okay, so what are the main reasons you entered into this industry or organization?
Like I said, one of the main reasons for me was that I just like helping people. I like being able to make an impact on the community, and so this was, I guess, my way to do it.
Sounded fun. Same answer.
It sounded fun. Okay, talk a bit about your colleagues with respect to like enjoying work and motive and attitude.
So, on my freshman RA house staff, we all have different personalities, but that's intentional because when you're creating an RA team, you need someone that's extroverted and introverted, so that one person doesn't, overwhelm the other, right? And there has to be like some clash of ideas. So we argue every now and then, but I think that's really good to get good house programs on. With upperclassmen RAs, I don't really know much.
I think. Wait, which question is this again? Sorry.
5.
5. I think it's really interesting because I've been RA for 3 years. So I've had 3 different sets of 3 different staffs over the past 3 years, and my first the staff that I had my sophomore year, which was in Fairfax, was predominantly like seniors. So I didn't actually like hang out with them that much because they kind of did their own things. They were 21. They went to bars all the time. So it was outside of like staff meetings and stuff. I didn't really develop a relationship with them as much as I would have liked. But this year especially, I feel like one of the great things about being at CMU is that there's such a diverse group of people, and so and that translates to any subgroup. So like for example, my staff, I think there's like 2 Indian kids, like 1 Asian kid, like 1 Mexican kid, probably like 1 white person. So it's a really interesting mix of people, and there's like sophomores, juniors, seniors. I think there's a 5th year. So it's like it's really nice to have that balance.
Cool. Okay, so did the employment process involve screening for any skills?
We had to go through interviews. There were 2 rounds. One was a group interview, and then the second was a single interview. Both of them were behavioral. They just saw if you were someone they wanted to be an RA, and if you seemed like, to me it seemed like they were just making sure that you're charismatic enough that people would want to listen to you, and that you don't come off as annoying. That's, I think, really the 2 main criteria they were looking for.
Yeah, I'd agree. I mean, the selection process is not necessarily that rigorous. I think, like you said, there was like 2 interviews, and then I
No,
think
there's
that
an
was it.
application after that.
Oh, right, yeah. But I think they're just looking for like people that can communicate well, people that can that are friendly, I guess, that can take on responsibility. I think that's about it.
So are you expected to develop certain skills as you work there, continue to work there?
Definitely. I think my people skills for sure have improved. Just because I have like 50 residents in my floor this year,
Wow.
so you're seeing them all the time, and like you're constantly like talking to people. So from that standpoint, I'd definitely say I've learned some skills.
Okay, so does your organization sponsor your education through workshops or programs?
Yeah, we have these things called radars, which you have to go through.
Mhm.
It's they can be a lot of things, but it's usually that you have to do 3 a semester. They're sometimes like RR rejuvenation, or come listen to the speaker, or maybe just ways to educate yourself more on campus by all the opportunities they have. And it's like things you would do willingly anyway, so it doesn't even matter really.
I don't think they really sponsor your education per se. I think they obviously you get paid every 2 weeks, which is
Right.
nice. I don't know if they do anything besides that.
Okay. So what do you think your employer wants from you guys?
It's a hard one.
I would say
You can like consider the mission of the whole purpose.
Right.
of-
so. I mean, essentially, there's
What does he
this is
expect?
kind of corny, but there's like 5 RA hats. I think it's like educator, emergency responder.
peer
Who's
advisor,
got it?
and then the other 2 I don't remember.
So there's 5. Yeah, they sound pretty cliched and corny, but it does make sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so are there any symbols or stories that are synonymous with your organization?
Every RA freshman dorm has something fun. Ours is pink. I don't know.
Yeah, we're pink too. It sucks. We always lose house wars.
Yeah. We always do.
You guys have like dances and songs, right?
Oh yeah, every year during orientation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, upperclassmen RAs. Do you guys become
They don't-
OCs first or something?
No,
Oh.
we just help out because we
Yeah.
don't have any freshmen. So, but I'd say yeah, orientation has some good traditions. Oakland kind of just does its own thing
It definitely does.
because no one really cares about Oakland. I guess.
A little more now though. We had,
I guess yeah. That was,
In the past there were only like 60 people total that used to live in Oakland, and now it's like 150. It's growing. At least the freshmen kids.
So what qualities would make a worker at this organization productive?
like I said, I think like good people skills. Someone that's fairly responsible. I think. Someone that's yeah. I think good people skills. That's right up there.
Yeah, I think just.
Hmm?
good
What
people
number are we
skills,
on?
being a good
God
guy.
damn.
10
Out of what?
Oh, thanks, man. You too.
out of 15.
Yeah.
Out of 15. Jesus.
Okay, so is your organization very bureaucratic?
No. In the sense that we have two bosses in it of us, CA, who's the community advisor, and the house fellow. But all the RAs are like equal in power, so it's like circle and then above.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Okay, so describe what you believe to be the general attitude of the organization.
Super optimistic. Like Helen, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Perfect example. Helen is the associate director for first year student life, and she is.
Asian lady?
Yes.
She's the Asian lady.
Yeah, Helen Wang.
Yeah.
Yeah. she's
And if any of you know her,
always excited.
she is unbelievably like energetic and happy. But I think that's a good representation of kind of what the atmosphere should be for at least freshmen RAs. Energetic, welcoming, and fun to be around.
I don't know. I feel like with most RAs, it starts out that way, like the first couple months, and then it like gradually dips. Because I mean, people get busy. Like you got your own stuff going on. Like so, I'd say like this time of the semester, maybe like the last like 3 or 4 weeks, gets pretty. You're just trying to get through the motions, I guess. I might be too honest here.
Yeah. I still have fun with it. I think it's ridiculous.
He gives up.
No, it's not. Okay, let's see. Just recently, my floor decided to have this thing called Friday. I don't know why. They got a fryer, like one of those portable fryers, and decided to just have a house event on their own. And they fried random crap, like
Yeah.
like fried Oreos, which everyone apparently likes. I hate. And then they fried Asian food, like sushi. That was weird.
Ew.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Nope. See,
It wasn't
it's
good.
still fun. I don't know. I think it's ridiculous being a freshman dorm.
Okay, so what makes working at this organization and for this employer different than working at any other place?
I wouldn't really know because this is my first and only on-campus
Yeah,
job.
Johnny. It would be funny if you
Johnny,
you answered this
you
one.
work everywhere.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, I got this one.
He has
What's
like
the
8
question?
jobs.
I like this one in the sense that they give you a lot of freedom for creativity, if that makes sense.
Like events.
Yeah, they're like, think of an event that you think people will come to. So I had an Easter event this Thursday. This Tuesday I had this just like everyone plays Super Smash Brothers because everyone seems to love that game. And pretty much, if you can think about it and it doesn't sound like a completely horrendous idea, they'll give you money to host it. And I think that's a lot of fun. Plus you always get the leftover food, which is the best part.
Okay, so how do you think the culture of your organization has affected its performance?
And actually, can you first sort of describe what performance might mean in the context?
Yeah.
Like what is, if student life has a good year, what would that mean really?
Entail.
What are the
What does it
missions?
entail?
I don't know if you can define that. I don't know if. See, that's one of the things I have a really hard time understanding is like how do you measure success or how do you.
Suicide rates.
We're cutting that part out.
I guess crime rates is definitely one.
Crime rates.
No, seriously, crime's like huge in Oakland, especially. So that's definitely a big factor. I don't really know how you measure success. I guess it's just based on like feedback you get from the residents. You can get a sense of how happy they are, how well they're doing at school.
For me, like, there's no set performance thing they give you, but one thing I wanted was that, my freshman year I lived in Schlag, right? And if anyone knows anything about Schlag, it's like a complete unique environment.
Sausage fest.
Yeah, sausage fest. But if you come out of Schlag, everyone who lived in there with you, you're still friends with, right? All my best friends are flooring from Schlag last year, right? And pretty much what I wanted is the same thing to happen to my floor, and I feel like.
Yeah.
For a freshman dorm, if you create that sense of like, this is really cheesy by the way, if you create like that sense of, oh, I can at least come here and chill with these people instead,
Yeah.
and not feel that obligation of like always like feeling tired and I don't really want to hang out with them, but rather just like, oh, they're here, they're nice, that's cool. And I think I've done a job.
Okay, so is firing an employee considered business as usual?
Absolutely not. I don't think RAs ever get fired unless they do like something really stupid.
Yeah, unless
So I think I haven't heard of. I might have heard of one RA getting fired in like 3 years, or 1 or 2.
it does happen though. Just it happens.
So have you ever considered leaving your organization?
I actually did because I was gonna live in a house on Beeler, but that was the only reason for me. Yeah.
I'm still not tired out by it, so why not do it again?
No, let me just ask you guys one more question, because I think that was the end of the sheet.
Yeah.
Do you guys, we talked a bit about how it would be hard to define performance.
Mhm.
Are there any actual mission statements? Like, do you have to,
There is a mission statement on the website.
You can look at it on the website, yeah.
what is it though? Just, we'll take a look at it, but what is it? Do you know? In general, like the idea.
I don't know.
To
What's
foster
the-
community growth, probably.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna make up something that sounds like the goal. It'll probably be like to foster community growth in an academic setting, so that people in the dorm feel welcome in
Down
the
the
Carnegie
word
Mellon
dorm,
setting or
isn't
something
it?
like that. It will probably be something like that. Really, all
Yeah.
mission statements sound like that.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna you're gonna say that, and then I'm gonna juxtapose the actual statement as you're saying it. It's gonna be completely wrong.
Yeah.
We should actually do that. That would be really funny.
Are
All
we
right.
good?
Yeah, that was
Sweet.